All right. We got freestyle legend Envy. How you doing, Envy?
Hey, Ronaldo, how's it going?
How you doing, brother? How's it going?
Pretty good, man. Busy this year, but it's been awesome being back now for like over a year, and the reaction from everybody, and just meeting people like you who are still out here, as an outlet for us. This has been awesome. I can't ask for more.
Yeah, and that's awesome. You're an old school free artist with songs like Some Kind of Love, Girl You Hear Me Crying, and now your new John, You Don't Know.
Yeah.
That John is hot, man. You got 5 versions, right?
Yeah, dude, we have, after today, we're probably going to have like 7.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm doing honestly, I'm just doing the You Don't Know blowout. I love this song, and like I'm done with it.
Right.
And we've got a new single coming out in September too, so it's been a blessing that I can't take that away from it. I mean, I've gotten really lucky this time, getting to work with Carlos Barros on the version that he did for me.
Right.
And now I've got UMC doing a Mania version, which is playing right now in Mania, Puerto Rico.
Oh, wow.
And in Mexico, which is, somebody just told me they heard it on the radio over there. I'm like, really?
Oh, man, that's awesome.
That's cool, right? And his version by Dan Scream, his producer Dan Scream, he's done amazing dance tracks. He's got a top 30. He did a top 30 track for me on it. I'll send it to you so you can have it also. And it's just been, dude, that record has been, it's got more legs than, my mother would say, dame vuelta con caracol.
Right.
Which is like, it's got more tunes in the crowd because it's got all these legs going everywhere.
Right.
So I've got a lot of love for that song. If it wasn't for that song, I wouldn't have came back.
Wow, that is awesome. And I forgot to welcome you to the Freestyle Matters Network coming out from Philadelphia. Also, Radio Freestyle Mania Brazil from the country of Brazil. I help run 2 online stations. So,
cool. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Brasileiros.
Yeah. Here in Philly, man, we're trying to do what we gotta do here, and then over there in Brazil, they love the freestyle over there, man. They go crazy for it. It's just nuts, man.
Yeah, actually, you're talking to the right guy for that. I think I was the very first guy. You know what? I'm gonna say that. I don't remember anybody going before me. I went down there in '91.
Right.
For Just Like the Wind, and we did 42 shows in 1 month.
Oh, wow.
42 shows in 30 days, me and my 2 best friends. And we put a hole in it, man. Rio de Janeiro, we went to Sao Paulo, we went to Brasilia, we performed for the president.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
That big, dude. Yeah, we did all that, dude. We did Brazil hard. After that, then I know other people went out there. I'm not too confident saying I was the first one, but I was definitely one of the first 3 because they didn't know anything about it back then.
Right.
We were new, And dude, those people were waiting for me at the airport.
Oh, wow.
Okay? When I got off the plane with my best friends, with my dancers, I told the guys that were handling us, who were at that time there was Spotlight Promotions.
Right.
And I told them who's here, because there was people all over the airport. They were like somebody waiting, and they were chanting outside. They were like, I didn't understand what it was.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, who's here? Is the president here? Somebody important here? And he was smiling, and he was like, no, but maybe people will show up at this airport. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we start heading for the exit. I start realizing that the mob is there, and they're like getting more intense, the closer we get.
Right.
So I'm like, that's for us? No, that can't be for us. So the guy says, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to open the doors of the airport, and you're going to run to the van on the other side. And it was a wave. So I was like, holy, this is
right.
So he flings the door open, and 2 big bouncers, bro, just grab me underneath my arm, bro, and we start running.
Oh, man.
And they're like pushing people out the door. I was like, this is crazy. I did not expect none of that. That was totally by surprise. The people that I was with, High Power Records, they were surprised. I don't think they expected that.
That must have been
I must have seen 5 billboards with my face on them all the way going to the hotel.
Oh, wow. That must have been an awesome feeling, though.
No, I was scared shitless. I was like, I don't know anything about none of that.
You represent New York, right?
Oh, for sure, dude.
NYC,
I had my Yankee cap, and everyone thought that my Yankee cap, the NY was for NV.
Right.
This is the only place in the world where that could be, like, a possibility.
Right.
Everyone else has a Yankee cap. No, I was like, I want your hat. It's an NV hat. I was like, no, this is a Yankee hat.
That would be hot, though.
That
would be hot.
But,
I know. I was checking one of your blogs. They had all these pictures of you on the rooftop. What's up with that? You must love to be in high places, don't you?
Yeah, dude. I got lucky again when we were coming back for the You Don't Know stuff. The photographer was like, do you have any locations? And I was like, yes, I do. One right by the Empire State Building. So, we got lucky with that, and I was able to take pictures that were kind of like the last ones.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So to bring you, even the left profile stuff is about that some kind of love. The album cover with me on the rooftop in a microphone, and we did the same type of thing. I wanted to have something reminiscent, but just like showing me as an adult, more mature. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a man now. You know?
Right. Yeah. Right. But coming from the old school as a young boy, now you're
man. We manned up for that one.
Right. And then that's awesome. You kept the freestyle alive. You kept this dream of the music, kept on going, never stopped. You know what I mean? And you kept that goal going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Oh, dude, I've got excellent news for you, actually, and the other freestylers. I know You Don't Know is a great dance track, and I'm going to keep pumping out dance tracks, but I am going to do a freestyle track on a compilation that's coming out.
Oh, okay.
And it's all out freestyle.
Well, that's
so,
awesome.
I'll still get some of that out there for the people that want to listen to that. You know what I mean? That still, they're still into the sound,
And this compilation is your compilation?
No, actually, this is one of Willie Valentine's freestyle parades.
Right.
So he's got one coming out soon, and I'm gonna be on there. He asked me a while back, and I love Willie, so it was easy yes. It was easy to say yes.
Yeah,
he got great production.
Yeah, man. What artists have you worked with during the years?
Well, I've been lucky, sometimes not to work with people as much as to be able to work with them, like in a way where I've been able to do stuff for them. Like, well, me myself, I've been lucky in the sense like I've gotten to sing songs that were like some of the prettiest songs in the world. Like to me, Just Like the Wind is a great song, So being able to do that song and perform that song in Brazil and now here in the States, it was on my album, so I do that song to me is very special.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then there's like Crystal Waters is a song where like it doesn't matter where I am, like the guys always pull me aside and they're like, yo, Crystal Waters, man, you gotta come to my wedding and sing that to my wife. And,
oh wow, that's awesome.
Because it's one of those songs that it's like everything you've ever wanted to say to a woman.
Right. Right.
Or someone you love. So I've been very lucky with lyrics, just getting them, through friends or whether High Power Records had them to begin with.
Right.
But myself, I wrote Some Kind of Love, and I wrote I Can't Go On. I wrote Crimes of Love, which is like a new favorite, because it's like Crimes of Love when it came out. I remember it being my first song, and I had so much material. I had Greg and McClellan, I had some stuff, so I was so excited to do this other stuff that Crimes of Love got forgotten.
Right.
But I recently did a show in Texas, and there was a 7-year-old kid singing Crimes of Love.
Oh wow.
And I was like, wow. And then after that, like I go outside and there's some teenagers, like these kids fresh out of high school. I mean, 17, 18 years old, talking about, I gave your song to my girlfriend. I was like, dude, you're really hitting a sore spot right now, because I wrote that song as a senior in high school for my high school sweetheart.
Right.
So here I am now, like almost 20 years later, and there's a kid telling me he gave the song to his girl because he did her thing. I was like, this is crazy.
Wow, that is awesome. And from hearing that, that freestyle is still around. It's still keeping it alive, because now you got the young youth now listening to this type of dance music and keep it going.
Exactly. And he found something in my lyrics that it resounded today. And that's why we make music.
And
that's what this is about.
And my question for you is like when did you start it? How did you get into this business in the style music?
Wow. Okay. I got into it by mistake, dude. I was gonna play baseball.
Oh wow.
And yeah, I was actually I had a scholarship for the University of North Carolina.
Oh wow.
And that summer I had a split. I was playing basketball, which is a bad idea for me because I'm too aggressive. So I came down hard and I landed on someone's foot and it just popped my ankle.
Oh wow.
So my dreams of playing baseball were done because the scholarship was rescinded. They took it back, and then that summer I ended up meeting High Power Records at a show they did. They were featuring one of their artists, and I was a bit of a bad guy that night because I was drunk. I was still feeling bad about not having baseball, and so I started making fun of the guy, and then they thought I was funny because I went on stage and did like my version of Silent Morning.
Right.
So, and nobody laughed. Everybody was like, "Hey, he's pretty good. You should sign him." So, sure enough, I was turning around to him. He's like, "Hey, you know what? Come over here. Let me sign you." And I was like, "I'm not signing anything, you know."
Right.
So then we worked on Crimes of Love, and I really liked it. And then after that, we ended up, working together. I redid Just Like the Wind, The Way She Looks at Me, which was originally by Peter Fontaine in '89, and my versions were in '91. And then we did the Brazil trip.
Right.
They had the song was hitting, but they didn't have an artist, and they wanted to I think they reproduced it down there. So I did the vocals up here, and then we went down there.
Oh, okay.
So we were able to after that, I don't know. I think there were some games played with the label. I don't know.
Right.
Like that has nothing to do with me.
Now, where do you look at yourself right now in the future? What goal do you have, and what plans do you have now for your next mission?
Well, I'd like to be able to, and I'm getting a chance. Like I said, I just came back from Texas. I was in California earlier this year, but I'm not done there yet.
Right.
I'd like to be able to go. Look, I'm a very realistic person. I didn't come back for fantasies and dreams.
Right.
I came back to hopefully shake the hand of every single person that ever bought the Some Kind of Love album.
Right.
Okay, 4 years ago it was only 75,000 people. The last count that I got was 225,000.
Right.
If I get a chance to meet and shake every single person's hand that has bought that album, I'll be a very happy person.
That's great.
It's that simple for me.
Right.
If I get a chance to go down to Brazil and reciprocate the love that I got there when I was a young man, I'd be happy to do that too. Because that was the beginning for me. Some of the very first shows I ever did were for Brazil. I mean, when we got together, they threw us over there.
Wow.
So
that was in
it was
where?
like a
Sao Paulo?
training ground for artists.
Were you guys going to get into Sao Paulo or Rio de Janeiro?
Well, and then after that, I went again. I went back there in '96.
Okay.
So I went to, and then that time we went to Sao Paulo and we went to Rio. But it was mainly Rio de Janeiro. It was mainly, Copacabana Beach. That's where we stayed.
Right.
And we did a bunch of shows for Furacão 2000.
Okay.
And we did a bunch of stuff with Spotlight Promotions, and we pretty much performed everywhere from Brasilia to Sao Paulo and into Rio de Janeiro. It was awesome. We had a great time.
That is great. And you're gonna stick to like dance music, or you're gonna mix it up a little bit?
We're gonna keep doing dance music. I'm working on more stuff, and it's just, dude, I think I'm one of the, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a happy person and I'm a very, 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 very nice guy. Like, I know it's weird about somebody saying about themselves, but I don't think that the people that I'm working with would work with me if I was like a really bad dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been very lucky. Like the music that I'm getting is top 40 music. I'm working with guys who have worked with Jason Derulo and Jay Sean and and recently did remixes for Enrique Iglesias and and these are the same guys that are touching my music right now. So I have nothing to complain about.
Right,
you know,
right.
hopefully people will be out there ready to listen to new music and open their ears to me and open their hearts to some new memories. You know,
Right,
and we'll be able to make that happen.
Right, that sounds great because you're pushing yourself, hooking it up, keeping it fresh, and then letting people know that freestyle is here to stay. You know what I mean? What would you like to
Absolutely.
say? What would you like to say to the freestyle fans out there, the dance fans that've been listening to this style of music for so many years?
Well, all I can say is thank you. Thank you for remembering me. Thank you for, you know, giving me a chance to even be able to come back and do this again. You know, I didn't come back to get rich, and I didn't come back to make myself poor either, though. You know what I mean? But I didn't come back for that. I came back for everyone who missed Envy, missed Noel Valei, and wants to hear some more music and still into party.
Right.
And anybody who turned their kids on to my stuff, you know what I mean? And
maybe.
You know, I think that where we are in the world, there's always room for love music.
Right.
You know? We get a lot of that. Let me holler at you, honey, let's go to the club. And I'll do some of that too.
Right.
But it's all in the name of love.
Right.
You know?
Who,
the biggest running joke that I had, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, go
the biggest
ahead.
running joke that I've had with people is that, because promoters will call me and like, hey, do you want to do a gig? And you know, if the numbers are right, everything works out, we do it. But the biggest running joke is that, when was the last fight you saw at a freestyle show?
Right.
You know, like that. Nobody goes there with that attitude or thinking that, you know, everybody's gonna come up off them. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how that works. So it's all peace, love, and happiness for real.
Right.
You know, and this day with so much going on, and we don't know if tomorrow's promised, because it ain't. You know?
Right.
We gotta hold on to the good times.
Right. And who knows how many kids came out from the music, right?
Dude, that was the whole point of You Don't Know and the new song, which is a new song. This is baby making music, man.
Right.
People need to be home listening to this stuff, getting it on.
I hear you.
You know, we'll talk about the hard stuff later. You know what I mean? There's time for that, but right now, let's just do it. You know?
Right, but it's just so great that, you know, for so many years, you know, that you kept that faith, you know what I mean, and kept on going, you know, and it's, you know, freestyle, this dance music, this style of music is like, it's like the passion of this music. You know, you cannot let go. You got to keep it going because we have to prevent it from being extinct. You know what I mean? Keep it going. Let people hear it. And there's people out there that don't even know about this stuff, this style of music like that, and we're trying to promote it even more further. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. And, you know, I can't take any credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give that credit to you, and I give it to anybody who's been out here, you know, still pushing the music. Because I wasn't. You know, I did take a break. I haven't been doing this as many years as some of these other artists who have been plugging away year after year. You know, I don't know how they've done it, to be quite honest with you. I have a lot of admiration for that.
And I'll let you know, man, that, you know, a lot of the old school artists don't know that we still love your old school music. You know, we still be banging it in the parties, in the cars, and people hasn't forgot about it. They, you know, just, I know I've been laying low, but we still been doing it, and then we still got that mad love, and that's something good to let you guys know about that.
Absolutely, you know, and it's because of you, and you know, Freestyle Madness and Freestyle Mania Brazil. You know, you guys keep pumping the new stuff, and you give me a place to shine. You know, because we're not getting top 40 music, top 40 radio. Look, I'm getting played in certain areas, and hopefully it'll always continue to be that way. But
hopefully
that's not the reality anymore. The reality is you guys who've been there from the start. You know what I'm saying? And
maybe
that's what
maybe hopefully one day we could get it more further out there, mainstream. You know what I mean? Make that freestyle dance come back, you know. Hopefully, you know, one day we could do that. You know, we all got to get together and just hook that up, you know.
Yep, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Just
absolutely.
Put it
That's
out.
What we got to do.
Well, I know you're a busy man, Noel Valei, and it was great talking to you, man. And keep it going, keep it strong, brother. We're here for you, and we're gonna keep it blasting your music, brother.
Thanks, man. And everybody, let me just, hola a todos mis amigos na Brasil. You know, hopefully I'll be able to get back out there. I did pick up a little Portuguese.
Oh, there you go.
No falo muito, just a little bit, you know what I mean? We try to keep it flowing, but I just want to give, like I said, I want to give a shout out to you guys and to everybody who's, listening to you and everybody who's, just giving me an opportunity to come back and share, make new memories with you guys. You know what I mean? Like that's what this is about. The music is about remembering what you were doing, what you were doing when you first heard it, like you said, and
right.
that's different. That I'm gonna get to share with every single person who comes to me and tells me what they were doing. But like right now, we have the opportunity of sharing new memories too, and making new memories. Hopefully the music is good enough so that we can, allow it to do it. You know what I mean?
Right,
so anybody who needs me, they know they can find me. MP is Noel Valei on Facebook or Twitter, and of course NoelValei.com. That's NoelValei.com, and you can order CDs and get all kinds of cool stuff at CookiSmileEntertainment.com, because that's my people's. That's basically my thing, and we're out here plugging away.
Oh yeah, Crooked Smile Entertainment, Crooked Smile Entertainment. They better know.
And of course, everybody got to listen to Ronaldo right here. He's got all the cool happenings in the freestyle world.
Oh man, you know what? I try. I just try my best, brother. I'm not professional, but I try.
Nah, come on, man. You got Freestyle Madness happening. You got Freestyle Mania Brazil happening. You got two things going on at once right now. You got more going on than me. So.
Man, you know what? I've been fortunate to work with those two online stations, and I've just been lucky, I guess. And I'm the only one that basically is trying to get interviews with the artists if I can. To bring it out to the fans, because it's very important.
Absolutely, and that's the most important thing. Without you, dude, who knows I'm back? Who knows any of these people have any new music? The artists should be thanking you guys for continuing this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, otherwise there would be no outlet for us.
Right. But once again, Noel, I know you're very busy, man. Thank you so much for joining us here at the station. You know what I mean? And we'll rap again later.
Yeah, man. You let me know. Whenever you need me, you know. Alright?
Alright,
esperamos você en breve. Hopefully I'll see you people soon. And everybody else, hopefully I'll see you guys soon in Ronaldo. At some point I gotta meet you. Where you at, Pennsylvania?
I'm in Philly, yeah.
Oh, you in Philly? Oh yeah, I might have something popping down there soon.
Yeah, I'm in Philly, man,
So,
I got my people. Yeah, I know my peoples, Pika, Peter, I know all of them.
Oh yeah, cool.
They're my peoples, you know what I mean? They're part of the straight Menagerie Entertainment, straightforward. So I know all the cats too, so yeah,
right,
so hopefully we can meet one day.
Absolutely, dude. I just saw them a few months ago. Actually, we did something in Pensacola.
I think maybe Violent. I think it was. Might have been Pensacola.
No.
Savoy, the Savoy, right?
Savoy, yeah.
Yeah, that's Pensacola. Yeah,
right?
Pensacola. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Pensacola, Savoy nightclub. Yep.
Yeah, so that was where we did something. It was cool. We actually got a chance to sing on stage. My favorite part of that show was the girls' faces in the front. They all thought that for years I was singing over Peter's voice.
Right.
So when I got to do my own version, they were like, and I was like, because I never take anything away from nobody, so don't take it away from me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's pretty simple.
Right. I hear you, man.
So that was a good time.
That is great. Well, brother, we talk, all right?
All right, man.
And thank you very much, and God bless, all right?
All right, you too, bud. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Noel Valei here on the Freestyle Matters Network and Radio Freestyle Mania, Brazil.